Hi, I'm going to share this word from Lynne Johnson that I think it just got reposted on 444prophecynews.com. Originally, it was posted September 23rd, 2021. And then I'm going to share, quickly go review 4 or 5 videos that I posted that confirm this word. And my videos are from like 4 to 9 years ago. And I'll leave links to my videos in the text box so that you can click on those and watch them if you desire. Excuse me. So she writes, "My children, I am want you to know that it is time for events to begin. The first event is the earthquake in California, which will devastate the state. And that's why I started here on YouTube. So I'll briefly show you that video that I posted 9 years ago. And then the second event, she writes, is the tsunamis which hit Florida from an asteroid hitting the Caribbean, which will also destroy some islands there. And the Lord's shown me a vision of an asteroid hitting the Atlantic. The third event is the destruction in Toronto, Ontario, Canada from an earthquake. The fourth event is the sinking of the USS destroyer, the Abraham Lincoln, where the ship is hit by enemy fire. The Ronald Reagan, another USS battleship, will also be hit by enemy fire. It will be disabled, many hurt, but the ship is not destroyed. So the Abraham Lincoln and Ronald Reagan, God's Healer 7 put a video, that's not it, a video up in 2015, January 5th, 2015, about U.S. naval ship bombing, and she mentions Ronald Reagan and then a few other presidents. She does have one also that is the Abraham Lincoln. So anyways, she prophesied about that back in 2015. The fifth event is the bombing of Philadelphia, where the city is struck, causing great damage and loss of life. The sixth event is New York City being hit with a tsunami from an asteroid in the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, isn't that similar to the second event? I don't know if it's a different one or. The seventh event is an earthquake in Central Europe, affecting many countries with great destruction. The eighth event is a volcanic eruption of the supervolcano in the state of Wyoming, which is Yellowstone. This will, in effect, split the United States in 2 separate pieces. This split will go right up the Great Lakes, causing the lakes, Lake Superior and Huron, to open up to the ocean through the split in the land. The split will fill with water from the Atlantic Ocean, effectively creating separate land masses right through the United States up to the Great Lakes. And there's been a few others that have prophesied about the New Madrid fault splitting. I'm not so sure about the Yellowstone, but I think God's Healer 7 did. She has 2 here. I'll leave a link to this page in the text box because I just typed in Yellowstone and then there was a few different words with it mentioned. But back 10 years ago, she had a dream of a volcanic eruption of biblical proportion, Yellowstone. And then 10 years ago, also catastrophic volcano eruption in the United States. So I personally haven't gotten a word about that or dream. This is the order of events. The USS battleships being hit are not a separate event, but rather at the same time as the city of Philadelphia being struck by bombs. This is the order. There is great destruction resulting from these events. As you can see, the hardest hit will be America, which is also Mystery Babylon. These judgments will fall in rapid succession with little time in between each event. The last event to fall will be the 3 days of darkness, which the Lord has not given me anything about that, but I haven't specifically prayed about it, which will cover the earth for that time. Then the great harvest of souls will happen. Once that is complete, then shortly after, my believers will be brought to me to be with me forever. During this time of destruction, Russia and China will offer to help America due to the destructions. They will come in under the pretense of helping to distribute food. They will start off nice, but soon will revert to being an invading force, subjecting the people to total control and domination. They will be merciless towards their captives. They will take people to Russia for physical labor, for physical pleasure, as will China. The government of the United States will do nothing to help, as they sold out to the country and the people to these two countries long ago. All of these judgments will fall quickly, not giving the people very much time to deal with one crisis after another. These are the judgments to begin soon. America, you have been warned repeatedly to come back to me, but you would not do so. So be it. Okay, so as I mentioned, here's an update to the original one I had posted about the coming quake for California from 9 years ago. This is an update, and there's new information and confirmation about it. So I'll leave a link to this. And he did also mention to me, let me see if I can find it, that the earthquake would be first, meaning California's earthquake. And he told me EMP, and this was in 2014, which confirmed the large California earthquake coming and the meteor I saw in the vision, and then the power to go out. That's what the EMP stood for. I know what electromagnetic pulse is, but that's not, I don't know if that's what caused the power to go out, but he told me it stood for earthquake, meteor, and power. So the power will go out. Anyways, here's I'll leave links to these, the earthquake, which confirms what she said here about the first event. And then God's Healer 7, Sister Barbara sharing about the naval ships, which she said was right here with the fourth event. And then the vision of the asteroid or meteor hitting in the Atlantic. I shared this in 2014, which confirms her second and sixth event. And then I'll leave a link to this page where these two videos are about the Yellowstone that Barbara also shared 10 years ago that confirm, what is it, the eighth event here. And then I put this video up in 2019, so almost 4 years ago. Things to come: attack from the north on New York first, and then asteroid and power to go out. So I'll leave a link to that. Then there's different videos that I share here, but you can peruse those at your discretion and leisure. Anyways, and then I'll also leave a link to this one, the EMP, earthquake, meteor, and power. So the Lord did tell me that, as far as I know, the California earthquake will happen first. Then there will be a meteor that causes destruction in the Atlantic, and then the power will go out, probably maybe due to the meteor. I don't know, but I know that eventually we will be without power. And that's it. I'll share some other information in the next video. God bless.